Anthony Gordon. Now, he's being linked with a surprising move to Liverpool. And I don't really see this deal happening because I don't think Liverpool need him. And I think this deal would cost a lot of money. Now, Anthony Gordon plays for Newcastle, left winger. They bought him from Everton. And I'm guessing because Anthony Gordon came through at Everton. Now, Everton and Liverpool, they're rivals. They hate each other. And they're so close that if you went onto the top of Goodison Park, you would see Anfield and vice versa. Like, that's how close the clubs are in terms of proximity. And again, they are very big rivals, right? We all know about the Merseyside Derby and all these things, right? So when I see Anthony Gordon getting linked with the move to Liverpool, it kind of threw me off. But then I think about it, if he's a Scouser, right? If he's from Liverpool, then just because he played for Everton does not mean that he didn't grow up a Liverpool fan, right? Like Cole Palmer, for example, came through the City Academy, but he grew up a Man United fan because they were the bigger club. Liverpool are a bigger club than Everton. So, yeah, I think most kids would have grown up supporting Liverpool over Everton. So that kind of makes a bit more sense, but he's going to be hated in Liverpool. If he goes and signs Liverpool, the Everton fans in that city are going to hate him. And it's a very small city. Again, the proximity is mad. But I can't see this deal happening because Liverpool have two good left wingers, Luis Diaz, and more importantly, Cody Gakpo, who we just saw tear up the Euros. Is Anthony Gordon better than either one of them? I don't think so, to be honest with you. I don't think he's better than a Cody Gakpo. And I don't even know if he's better than Luis Diaz. And Liverpool aren't that kind of club to go out there and make big signings without selling anybody. And I think they are going to be in for some dark times. Liverpool fans, I'm telling you, it's going to look a little spooky for you guys next season because I believe you will fall off. I don't think you're going to be able to maintain the same levels that you were underneath Klopp with a new manager, right? When do we ever see that happen? Whenever a legendary manager leaves a club, the next guy that comes in directly after him usually fails, right? Like, you never want to be the guy right after the main guy leaves. Again, this is not a position of need for them. Luis Diaz, Cody Gakpo. Now, I do think that Liverpool may lose some players this summer, right? I mean, it's been a little quiet, though, in terms of just the transfer news, in terms of incomings and outgoings to Liverpool. But why would Newcastle sell Anthony Gordon, right? I mean, everybody's trying to take their best players, right? They're getting linked with moves away for Bruno Guimaraes, Alexander Isaac, and now they're talking about possibly Anthony Gordon leaving. I don't think Newcastle are going to want to sell him. I think, and Liverpool, this deal's going to cost a little bit too much money, and they don't need a left winger. Now, maybe if, like, Mo Salah goes to Saudi, right, because he only has 12 months left on his deal, then maybe they go in and they try and sign Gordon and they play him on the right. But this deal could possibly cost Liverpool like $100 million. I just don't think Anthony Gordon is that good. I don't think that he's worth that kind of money. And if you're Newcastle, again, what incentive would you have to sell him? I can't see this deal happening, guys. Maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, if it was to happen, then I think Luis Diaz or Cody Gakpo is leaving, right? I don't think that they're going to have all three of them at the club. And again, right, I don't really know what Liverpool are trying to do. I think they've been linked to some defenders, and I don't even know how Arne Slot wants to play. I know people are talking about he likes to play a possession-based style of football. But if that's the case, why are you bringing in an Anthony Gordon? Especially for the amount of money that it will cost. Anthony Gordon's like a runner, right? He's like a Marcus Rashford, right? Like, he's not somebody that's going to link play and be able to play behind. No. Anthony Gordon's a guy that wants to get in and behind the defense and cut inside and shoot. And he did have a decent season for Newcastle. But to me, I also don't really rate him like that. But let me know what you guys think about Anthony Gordon possibly making that move to Liverpool. It cost a lot. And Newcastle, I don't believe they have to sell anymore, right? They already sold. They sold a few players. So they're not. So, like, I think they're good in terms of FFP. And they're going to try and strengthen their team. They're not trying to sell their important players, right? Like, they want to get back into the Champions League. They want to start competing for trophies, right? They have those Saudi or the Qataris, one of those owners that have come in, and they're ambitious. It's going to be hard to negotiate with them. This is not the Newcastle that everybody is used to in the past where, they weren't that serious. No, I think Newcastle are a serious club. And their owners are not going to want to just be getting their best players taken off of them every summer. It would make no sense. I can't see this deal happening. And if it did, I think Liverpool would probably be selling somebody. And this would cost damn near like $100 million. On top of that, he's English as well. So you got to factor in Premier League tax and English tax when this deal goes through, or if it does happen. So let's see. Unless FSG are going to start moving different, I can't see them spending this kind of money. But let me know what you guys think about Anthony Gordon possibly going to Liverpool in the chat. I mean, like, does it benefit them or not? To me, it doesn't. I think Anthony Gordon's just a okay